Mr. Netanyahu actually wrote to the member of Congress to put this Section 224 into the bill. We need to reject an amendment which is language is coming directly from the Israeli Prime Minister.
With Section 219 in it, that basically calls for the merging and cooperation of U.S. and Israeli military technology.
There is a provision in there about 4 pages long that talk about essentially melding the U.S. and Israeli military defense, essentially like intertwining our military with the Israelis in such a way that we would no longer give them aid because they would be part of our own Borg.
In many ways, it's bigger than if we were just merging command structures. This is a infusing of the U.S. and Israeli defense and technology innovation bases. And once those things are together, and I kind of track it in my article, once those things become one, you can't disentangle those two things, which I think is the point.
But the overwhelming majority of Republicans literally voted for something, the textbook definition of treason. So Israel knows, understand why this is happening. Israel knows that, oh shit, Americans hate us now. Oh shit, we're on borrowed time, getting endless money and endless weapons from the U.S. So what their grand plan is they have Netanyahu going out there now saying, we don't even want money from the U.S. We don't even want weapons from the U.S. We're a big boy nation. We can handle ourselves. And it's a PR move. Right? It's a PR move. Because ultimately, they're trying to rush through right now a way to get their claws into our military and our intelligence systems where it becomes impossible to break up with them. This is a U.S. military, Israeli military, it's a Mossad takeover of our military, forcing intelligence sharing. This is fucking treason. This is unacceptable. This is like an attempt to subvert a nation from within, to take away its sovereignty, to take away its independence. They call your fucking senators right this second and tell them no to the part of the bill that merges the U.S. military and the Israeli military. That is outright treason.
This NDAA cannot go through. This is another integration of the U.S. military with Israel's military. Once this is done, the next president can't undo it.
This project will have a lifespan that outlasts the commander-in-chief. Regardless of who the next president is, this provision lasts forever.
What's up, y'all? So today I want to talk about the NDAA of 2027 just passing the House, and specifically Section 219, which essentially merges the U.S. and Israeli militaries. So the House just voted on a vote of 216 to 212, with just 7 Republicans voting no and only 6 Democrats voting yes. The 7 Republicans who voted no are Thomas Massie, Chip Roy, Anna Pauline Luna, Harriet Hegman, Elijah Crane, Tim Burchell, and Josh Josh Breachine, I think that's how you say his name. And the 6 Democrats who voted yes are Harry Collier, Don Davis, Jared Golden, Vincent Gonzalez, Adam Gray, and Marie Glusenkamp Perez. We're just going to call her Marie Perez. So I want you to understand what this means. Formally, it's called the United States-Israel Defense Technology Cooperation Initiative, and it mandates the creation of a permanent executive agent within the Pentagon. This one single official whose job is to synchronize all cooperative efforts between the U.S. and Israeli militaries. This means joint research, joint weapons production, joint testing, supply chain coordination, as well as network integration. So this is happening in 10 technological areas: counter-drone strikes, missile defense, artificial intelligence, quantum computing, autonomous systems, direct-to-NG weapons, advanced sensors, cybersecurity, electronic warfare, and even biotechnology. And this isn't just sharing blueprints. This is the co-developing of the future weapons of warfare with Israel. Now, here's where it gets scary. Congressman Ro Khanna, he stood on the House floor and said something that should have completely killed this bill. And here are his exact words. The American people are tired of the arrogance and insolence of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu telling America what we should do. Khanna went further and said, Netanyahu told the members of Congress to add this specific provision, Section 224, which is what it's called before, and is now known as Section 219, into the bill.
Follow for part 2, or you can watch the full video right now on YouTube, link in the description.